Most men aren't angry, they're just full, and no one taught them how to empty out gently. You walk through life holding this pressure in your chest, like if you let it go even for a second, everything around you will fall apart. And people don't see it. They see a temper, a sharp tone, a distant stare. They don't see the grief. They don't see the ache that's been sitting in your stomach since you were 12. They don't see the part of you that's been carrying your father's silence or your mother's exhaustion or the version of yourself you had to bury just to survive being a man in this world. Somewhere along the line, they told you not to cry. They didn't say it straight out all the time, but you heard it in the jokes, in the way people shifted when you were soft, in the way they praised your toughness like it was your only value. You started to believe it, that to be a man meant to hold it in, suck it up, move on, that no one really cares why you're hurting, that maybe not even you should care. So sadness had nowhere to go. It turned into silence. It turned into tired eyes. It turned into a short fuse. Because when the world only makes room for one emotion from you, guess what gets chosen? Anger is loud, it's fast, it's not vulnerable. And it works. It pushes people away before they can see the real you, the fragile you, the scared you, the lonely you. And it's not just about yelling or breaking things. It's in the quiet kind of anger too. The kind where you go cold, where you stop talking, where you work yourself into the ground because stopping feels dangerous, where you scroll for hours or drink just enough to blur the edge of what you're really feeling. You're not mean, you're just full. And there's no drain for the pressure, so it boils. People say men don't talk. That's not true. Men talk all the time, but most of the time, we're not talking about it. Not the real stuff, not the ache that sits behind the jokes, not the nights you stared at your phone knowing there was no one you could really text, not the days you smiled at work while wondering if you were slowly disappearing. I've been there. That place where you don't even know what you're feeling anymore because it's all been crammed into one word, fine. You keep saying you're fine until you start to believe it, until something small tips the scale and you explode at someone you love. Then the guilt sets in, then the shame, and then you go quiet again. This world never gave men enough ways to be human. You're either strong or you're weak. There's no in-between. But the truth is, being human lives in the in-between. In the confusion. In the things you can't explain but still feel. Like when you're standing in a room full of people and still feel like no one sees you. Or when you're told you're doing great, but something inside you feels like it's falling apart. It's not that we don't feel, it's that we feel too much. And we were never taught where to put it. Nobody told you how much sadness lives inside anger. Nobody told you that your silence wasn't strength, it was survival. That it's okay to not have words for what you're carrying. That not everything broken has to be fixed. Some things just want to be named. You're not weak for feeling like this. You're not broken for not knowing how to say it. You've been doing the best you can with what you've been given. And what you were given was a story where men don't cry, don't fall, don't feel. But you're allowed to rewrite that. You don't need permission. This isn't a lecture, it's a reminder. You don't have to be the loudest in the room. You don't have to keep pretending. You don't have to explain the storm inside you. But maybe, just maybe, you can stop running from it. Because the truth is, anger isn't the enemy. It's a doorway. And behind it is every part of you that's been begging to be heard. And maybe tonight, just for a moment, you can listen. Because no one told you this. But even a man needs to be held sometimes. Even if the only one doing the holding is him.